We have done derivation for potential energy. So what is the potential energy formula, everybody? Potential energy is equals to, please respond, M into G into H. And change in potential energy if you want to find. So what is the formula for change in potential energy, everybody? All of you? Final potential energy minus, please respond,
Initial potential.
minus initial potential energy. So that is only we have been taken that mgh2 minus mgh1. So we have been done, mg is common. So what will come? H2 minus h1. So that is what we have studied in the last class. And I think you have solved 3 examples also. Is it correct, everybody? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, as we all know that we are having so many forms of energies. At the beginning of this chapter also we studied, but only two types of energies and their derivations is very important. One is by virtue of its motion. So by virtue of its motion, what is the energy possessed by the body? All of you? By
Kinetic
virtue of the
energy.
motion, the body possessing which energy? All of you?
Kinetic energy.
Kinetic energy, sir.
Virtue of its position, the body is possessing which energy? All of you? Potential.
Potential energy.
Sum of this kinetic energy plus potential energy we used to call one
Mechanical.
mechanical energy. So very good. So that is what the first we are going to study now. All of you keep heading forms of energies. Forms of energy. First one, mechanical energy. Definitions only. That is for one more question it is. Mechanical energy. So what do you mean by mechanical energy? All of you? You tell me whatever you know. From that I will send the definition. All of you? Call to Omar and Kaushik and Gokul, whoever it is missing. Yes, please tell me. What do you mean by mechanical energy? I want the rest. What do you guys say? Both kinetic energy and potential energy together, what we used to call, Mr. Tanishkar? We used to call it as mechanical energy. Both kinetic energy and potential energy together, potential energy together is known as mechanical energy. Clear, everybody? All of you? Now remember, mechanical energy will represent with the U. So kinetic energy plus sum of kinetic energy plus potential energy of an object always equals to U, mechanical energy. Remember that. Okay. So now in last class I have told you a bird flying above from the ground. If this is the ground, now the bird is flying above from the ground. So now tell me what energy it is possessing, all of you. Yes, please.
Mechanical.
Mechanical energy. Because our fly aeroplane or whatever you have taken. So what energy it will possess, guys? All of you? They will possess mechanical energy because moving above from the ground at a particular height. So due to that height, which energy they will possess? They will possess potential energy and they are in a motion. So if they are in a motion, so what energy they will possess? Everybody, please respond.
Kinetic energy.
Kinetic energy. So that is what we have to remember. So energy, sum of this kinetic energy plus potential energy of a body, which we used to call as mechanical energy. That is the first form of energy which you have. Next, the second one, chemical energy, right? Second one, chemical energy. Yes, anybody can tell me what do you mean by chemical energy? What do you know about chemical energy? Ashwin Balaji, Kaushik, Jayan, Mr. Gokul and Mr. Umar noted Jayan. Okay. Please, I want to know. Yes, please write. The energy stored in matter, the energy stored in matter, please learn all the definitions. Energy stored in matter, which is released in a chemical reaction. Released in a chemical reaction is known as chemical energy. Chemical energy. So can you give any example of chemical energy substances which contains methoxy? If you burn them, they will produce heat energy or whatever it is. You can see that. Any example, Hariseras? Substances who will store the chemical energy and they will release it during the reaction. You can take our wood, petrol, diesel, etc. All the fuels, they will come under chemical energy. Understand? So they have chemical energy in them. Are you clear? Abhirami, Mitakshri? That is what. Harini, are you there? One day you responded, later no response. That is what it is. Next, electrical energy. Fully you have to learn the definitions. This is one more question, surely they will ask you. First, we will study types of energies. Later, we will study transformation of energy. Okay? Electrical energies. Right. The energy possessed by electric current the energy possessed by electric current is known as electrical energy or electrical energy. So who will use this electrical energy? Can you tell me? All of you? In our home, electrical energy is used by whom? No one knows. Who is using electrical energy, guys? This is only it will. You people don't know who is using electrical energy. Objects like TV, cell phone, laptop, fan, cooler, AC, everything is using the electrical energy only. So that is what it is. Next, sound energy. All of you need to know the definition of all the energies. Sound energies. Mr. Arun Kailash, no only join. Good morning. Right. Energy associated with the vibration of particle. Energy associated with vibration of particles when sound wave travels through a medium is called sound energy. Exercise also you'll find the questions. Okay. Next. Solar energy. Please tell me what you know about solar energy, which is coming from where at least. Solar energy coming from where?
Sun, sir.
Sun.
Sunlight.
Sunlight.
Right. The energy we get from the sun, the energy we get from the sun in the form of radiations. In the form of radiations is known as solar energy. But remember, this definition they won't ask you in the exam, but transformation of energy they will ask you. So one form of energy is transforming into another form. The transformation part they will ask you. So that is why, but at least knowing the definition is very important. Suppose in future somebody will ask you, your parents will ask you, can you tell me what is solar energy? So by the time I don't know means you cannot say. I know the word, but I don't know the meaning means it's very bad. That is what it is. Somebody called to Sanjay Khanna also. Next, solar energy or next thermal energy. Thermal energy. Can you tell me what you mean by thermal energy? Yes, please. Thermal. Thermal means what? Heat or temperature. Temperature, guys. Right. The energy due to the temperature of a body. The energy due to the temperature of a body is known as thermal energy. At least one word you must know about it. So can you tell me who will this thermal energy where we will use? Anyone? Before and all we will use in railways and all. Can you tell me what is that? Steam engines. Have you heard about steam engine? Before nowadays diesel engines or electrical engines are running. Before and all we are having steam engines. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what they will do? By burning coal, they will generate the steam, yes or no, water vapor. And this water vapor, it will rotate the turbines or wheels of railway engine. So that is what it will be happening. So nowadays we are not using, but if you have taken steam engine, you might be see the British time and all. So the steam engine, how it will be happen means, so by burning coal, even nowadays we are generating electricity, major source of electricity. 40% of our Indian electricity generating from thermal power plant. Have you heard it? Thermal power plants? Please respond. Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes, sir.
coal, understanding means substance is having that, but by burning it will come out. So by burning coal, they will convert the water into water vapor. That is what steam we will say. So with the steam, they will rotate the turbines and they will generate the electricity. And with the same principle, wheels of the railways used to run before the steam engines. But nowadays we are having a diesel engines or locomotors nowadays, electrical engines. So steam engine, if you have taken, okay, so this basically will work on the same principle. So here what will happen means a steam possesses heat energy. Steam possesses heat energy. How to produce steam? Anybody? Harish? How to produce the steam? By burning with what? Coal. Okay?
Cool, sir.
Coal. Heat energy, which is capable of rotating wheels of the a railway engine. Nowadays, not we are using a railway engine. Nowadays, fully it is okay, electrical now. Even India also almost 80% now electrical trains. Diesel trains are day by day we are decreasing. Okay, next, nuclear energy. You might be heard about nuclear power plants. Have you heard about nuclear power plants? All of you? Yes, please. Electricity generating from nuclear power plants. So it's a fusion reaction will take place here. So the energy released the energy released when the nucleus of an atom nucleus contains what, guys? Chemistry. Anybody? Nucleus contains what of an atom? Google, Akilan. Nucleus contains what, guys? Protons and
Neutrons.
understanding. Nucleus of an atom splits into two or more nuclei. Splits into two or more nuclei. Or they combine together. Is known as nuclear energy. Nuclear energy. So this energy will use to generate what, guys? Just now I said. Will use to generate what? Which energy will use to generate from this energy? All of you. Just now I told you. The energy is used to generate what, guys? Electricity. Please remember. Okay, Harish.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Aswin Balaji, understand? Next. Nuclear energy over. Next, wind energy. How many of you know turbines above the hills and all? You will be having a turbines. Yes or no? A big turbine.
Yes,
Yes. Wind energy. That is what? So wind means what? Air, moving air. The energy possessed by the moving air only we used to call it as wind, is known as wind energy. So by running what? We will rotate something. What is that name called as? Anybody can tell me? That the height.
Propellers.
Yes. Turbines. Wind also has the capacity to do the work. Like running windmills. Okay. Next, last two energies. Magnetic energy. Magnetic energy. Can you tell me magnetic energy means? What is this? Who will process magnetic energy?
Magnets.
Magnets, sir.
Magnets are current carrying conductors, you can say. Current carrying conductors. Understanding? Not conductors, current should carry through them. That is what current carrying conductors will say. Only when the conductor will behave as a magnet, when the current is passing through it. Is it okay, guys? Yes, please. If no current is
Yes.
passing, no magnetism is produced. When current is passing through it, then it will produce what, guys? It will produce magnetism. That is what you have to remember. Okay, guys? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Ah. So that is what you have to remember. Right. The energy possessed by the energy possessed by the magnet or magnetized body is known as magnetic energy. Someone of your friends or your brothers, they will ask definitions. See, the only thing is here, we need to know the definitions. That is the only purpose we are studying this. So otherwise it's not necessary. So just we are studying as different forms of energy. Every form of energy, we need to know the meaning. Then only we can convert transformation of energy. Good morning, Mr. Omar. Hydro energy, last one.
Good morning, sir.
It is the energy possessed by hydroelectricity. What do you mean by hydroelectricity? Let me see who will say. Nimish, Johan, hydroelectricity. This is the second source of electricity which we are generating in our India. Yes, please.
Dams.
Yes, water, flowing water. Do you understand, everybody? That is what you have to remember. Very good. Right. It is the energy possessed by, it is the energy possessed by the flowing water. Now, one question I will ask. Can I ask one question, everybody? Will you answer it? Now, water is stored in the reservoir. What is the energy possessed by the body? Everybody. Water is stored in the reservoir or dam. Which energy it is possessing? Everyone.
Potential energy.
Potential energy.
You understand,
Potential.
everybody? Because if you have taken a dam, just I am not showing perfectly. So if you consider this is the dam, all of you, so as you all knows that water is stored above from the ground. So this is the ground level. So water is stored above from the ground. When the water is stored in the reservoir, what energy it will possess? Stored water. Everybody.
Potential energy.
Potential energy.
Potential energy. Understanding? Now same water will release through the gates. So water will start flowing. By the time potential energy will converting into which energy? Everybody.
Kinetic energy.
Kinetic energy.
So flowing water is possess kinetic energy. Stored water will possess what energy? Harini, Kaushik. Never ask us, sir. We'll never say. So it is the energy possessed by the flowing water in rivers and streams. In rivers and streams. Streams. STREM. Streams means small canals. This energy is used to generate electricity. This energy is used to generate electricity. So these are the different types of energies. So many other forms of energies also there. Okay. So, but this is all about maximum 10 types of energies. I think you'll get the count 10. Is it correct? 10 types of energies which we have now. Just we need to know the meaning of these energies. Now we are going to study transformation of energies. Shall we study now, all of you? So this is the most important one. Wherever you are, definitely when we are related to energy transformation, definitely this question will be arises in the exam as it is law of conservation of energy. What is law of conservation of energy? Definition fastly. Law of conservation of energy. Energy neither be created
Nor be destroyed.
understanding. Like same way chemistry, law of conservation of mass. What is law of conservation of mass in chemistry? Everybody, mass
Mass
neither
can be
be
created,
created
not be
nor
Not be
destroyed.
destroyed.
Same way, law of conservation of energy now. What is law of conservation of energy? Energy neither be created, energy neither be
not be
nor
Nor be destroyed.
destroyed. That is what you have to remember. Is it clear, everybody? Yes, please.
yes, sir.
Yes. So first, so all of you give it in transformation of energy. Now, if you have taken transformation of energy, we have seen that energy exists in various forms. So now what will happen? It can be converted from one form into another. So the process of converting one form of energy into another form is only called as what? Everybody, transformation of energy, right? That is a definition first. The process of converting, the process of converting one form of energy, one form of energy into another is known as transformation of energy. Clear, everybody? Now, just now I told you the water stored in the dam is potential energy. Now, if I release the gates open, then potential energy converting into which energy? Everybody?
Kinetic energy.
Kinetic energy.
That is what you have to remember. So, first, that is the most important energy. Conversion of potential energy into which energy? Everybody? Into kinetic energy. Are you understanding? Harijeras, Omar, potential energy converting into kinetic energy. Now, let me consider all of you the best example. Now, let me take Mr. Omar is standing, very long person. So now Omar is having a ball in his hand. This is the ball. Now tell me what is the energy possessed by this body here? He is holding at the top above from the ground. All of you. What is the energy possessed by this body? All of you. Yes, please.
Potential energy.
Potential energy. Above from the ground. Which energy? Please respond.
Potential energy.
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 Ball is not moving. So that what is the kinetic energy here? Anybody? Kinetic energy will be zero. Yes, or no? Yes, please respond. So the ball has only potential energy when the ball is holding by the Omar. Understanding? At some height from the ground, the ball has only potential energy due to the one reason. What is the reason? Due to the height or above from the ground. Is it right or wrong? Everybody? Yes, please.
Yes.
Yes. So now, all of you observe very carefully. When this boy has released this ball, when the boy has released this ball, so as you all notice it, when the ball is coming towards the ground, slowly, so acceleration is keep on increases or decreases. Everybody? Yes, please. So before touching the ground, its velocity is what? Everybody, we all knows. What will happen? Velocity. All of you. Velocity increases or decreases before touching the ground. See, initial velocity is zero. And before touching the ground, velocity is what? Respond.
Maximum.
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 Means when the ball is coming, Mr. Omar, understanding? When the ball is coming down, velocities keep on increases or decreases? Everybody? Yes, please. Respond. Increases. Means velocities keep on increasing. Means which energy is increasing? Which energy is increasing?
Kinetic energy, sir.
Kinetic energy.
Kinetic energy. Means which energy is decreasing? When the ball is released, some energy is decreasing and some energy is.
Potential.
Which energy? Everybody?
Potential energy is decreasing, sir.
Potential energy is decreasing and that energy is converting into which energy?
Kinetic.
Kinetic energy.
Have you understand, Arun? Akilan? So, as we all know, a freely falling body, initial velocity is what? Initial velocity is 0. Now the ball start moving, falling towards to the ground. Observe very carefully. When it will comes to the middle, understanding? Some amount of potential energy converting into which energy? Everybody? Potential energy. And next level, some other potential energy converting to kinetic energy. Now, before touching the ground, complete potential energy converting into what? Complete potential converting into what? Everybody? Kinetic. Understanding? So that is why at this before touching the ground, final velocity is what? Everybody? Maximum. So when any kind of body is falling towards to the ground, so for every second, what is the velocity changes? Anybody can tell? What is the change in velocity for every second? Velocity for every second.
Second.
Every second.